did have 80 miles in it, and now has 400.
Prove it.
Go look at the thing
Prove it.
by far.
If you don't know, then you know. Oh, damn. Me and Judge are both screaming. Screaming. Right, quali for what is meant to be the Malaysian Grand Prix. Obviously, this isn't the Malaysian Grand Prix, because the game doesn't have the Malaysian Grand Prix. It's Jeddah.
Oh.
As Sergio Perez, the man first out on track, followed closely by Aussie, oi, Mark Webber. Go on, we'll send out Adrian Sutil. We love Adrian Sutil over on this channel.
Really?
Yes, we do. What do you reckon Sergio Perez does in his spare time? I reckon he does knitting. He seems like the kind of guy that would knit. Esteban Gutierrez, who overtook late on in Australia to secure P12 in the race, and thus P7 in the Constructors heading into this weekend, and my game's crashed. Oh, has it? No. It just froze. Wonderful. That is glorious. Right, is this Bottas or Maldonado Bottas? It's Bottas. And I was meant to check if I could say a rescue list with the database editor. Did I? No. Why? I forgot. Okay.
Damn.
Sue me. Thankfully, Adrian Sutil. I'm expecting Mark Webber to be the quickest guy. Let's be honest. I mean, Checo goes purple for now, but that lasts about 4 seconds as Mark Webber swiftly goes purple himself. I mean, was we really expecting any other outcome? It's the Bottas. 32.7 from Adrian Sutil in the first sector. I do not know how that compares, but on board with Mark Webber here, as Fernando Alonso actually we will change to, as he's gone purple in the first sector. I guess we should probably watch people like Perez cross the line. That seems fair to me. Perez will cross the line, set a 27.1. Webber will cross the line and set a 26.3. We wait for Sutil to cross the line. It's a pretty decent lap from Perez, annoyingly. It doesn't help us. We set a 27.7. Alonso goes P1. with a 25.9. That's pretty good. Obviously, we won't make any decisions on drivers yet, but it'll be interesting to see how our guys do get on over the coming races. So we're waiting for Bottas now to cross the line. Suttle is slower than Bottas, so I'm hoping that's a really shit lap by Suttle, as opposed to the fact we are slower than the Williams. Who really knows anymore? I certainly don't. Guido van der Garde in the Caterham on a flying lap, as is Maldonado, as is Hulkenberg. Other than that, we've got a lot of drivers on outlaps. But we'll probably send Suttle back out on that same set of tyres to see if he can improve. Hopefully he can. I mean, we're looking to get through to Q2 on one set of tyres, which would be ideal. Traffic can really screw you over if you don't time it right. As Paul di Resta would know. Giampiero Lambiasi. Has Maldonado caught? Oh no. Oh no, has Hulkenberg caught the Caterham? He has. Hulkenberg goes slower than Suttle, which is always lovely, as does the Caterham. Not much quicker than Suttle. Was Button only P7? That's a really poor lap by him there. Vettel, I suppose I'm waiting for... Oh no. Hamilton was starting his flying lap, annoyingly. Vettel, on the other hand, I'm expecting to take P1 here. Given it is Sebastian Vettel. Jean-Eric Verne goes P4. Good lap by him. As Vettel goes P2. The rest will cross the line and going to go P8. We're not very quick, are we? I mean, 3/10 slower than the Toro Rosso is not where we want to be, particularly. Lewis will cross the line. The first for the Mercedes to set a lap time. Be interested to see where they stack up amongst the rest of the grid. P4 from Lewis. That's Button on an in lap. Fine by me. This means Sutil gets plenty of space. Who's the Lotus behind? It's Grosjean, who's going to pick up a lovely toe here. But yeah, I think my meeting is now Thursday, so you might be alright. Personal best. Bicycle. Bottas didn't go much quicker than us. But obviously did go quicker than us, which isn't ideal. Grosjean, don't go up or inside, thank you.
I will have inside.
That's crazy. As... Oh, we go quicker than Bottas, but we're about half a tenth slower than Jean-Eric Verne, as Rosberg goes P1 now. The Mercs look good. Well, Rosberg looks good. Got Raikkonen and Max Chilton to complete laps, but we are at risk here. It's not a place I really want to be. Raikkonen goes P6. Max Chilton? Probably not expecting him to really challenge. No, he's 1.4 seconds off of P21, so, you know, I think we're okay. As the rest goes up to P11. I think we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Just about. With Sutil there, P15. Ricardo out in Q1 alongside one of the Williams, which in this case is Valtteri Bottas by 1/100th of a second, loses out to Pastor Maldonado. This spot perfectly for the rester, and for Sutil to be fair. 28.1 is slow as fuck.
Your team or someone else?
No, that was Sutil, unfortunately. He's 7/10 off slower than his teammate. How are we slower than Sauber? Oh. Sutil, man. This could be a long old weekend for us if we're slower than the Saubers. Especially with Perez still needing to, you know, set a proper lap. There's a chance we can get into Q3 here if we hook the lap up. The rest has been held up. The rest is out. The rest will not improve. We need a mega lap from Suttle here if we're to get a car potentially into Q3. That is a mega lap. P9 for Suttle. Still might not be enough though. I'm waiting for Grosjean and I'm waiting for Paul di Resta. Not Paul di Resta, Perez. The rest is just a bit buggered. Yeah, no improvement from him. Grosjean improves. Perez doesn't. Can Verne or Gutierrez stop us? Gutierrez is on an in-lap, as is Jean-Eric Verne. So Suttle is into Q3. Thank God for that. Paul di Resta will be stuck P13 behind both Saubers. No real shocks so far. Vettel provisional pole is about what we'd expect. We go, well, for now, above Rosberg, but Rosberg is, of course, going to be setting a better lap. Anyone seeing any interesting sectors? Alonso is green. Other than that, no one appears to be challenging Vettel. Alonso P2. Just under a tenth and a half slower than Sebastian. Rosberg, purple in the middle sector, is on a pretty solid lap so far then. We'll see what he can hook up in the final sector. Or will he be held up by traffic? No, the Lotus gets out of the way. Button stays P7. Massa will stay P8. Rosberg will cross the line. Championship leader Nico Rosberg goes P2. That first sector costing him half a tenth slower than Sebastian Vettel, but it is the German who gets pole in Jeddah. Dun dun dun! Heavy rain. Let's go. Just what I need. What do you mean, full wets?
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks. It's almost time
Lots of people have done on the softs here. To be honest, we probably should have done. Has Hulkenberg done on the softs? Yes, he has, annoyingly. So we fall down to P11 and P12. Well, no, the rest of the games are placed up to P12, but sort of losing out to Hulkenberg here wouldn't be ideal for us. Welcome in, Pidge. How do we do? It's looking worse than Australia so far in terms of our competitiveness. I mean, Sauber are looking very strong, annoyingly. But aside from that, I'm pretty good. How about we say Sauber are looking strong? Hulkenberg already nearly a second down on Massa. Perez down in P15. I would like it if one of Bottas or Maldonado were to overtake him. Fernando Alonso sets the fastest lap. Start P3 is looking to take the lead at the start of that too. Making hydrate over 130 times. Good for you. As Hulkenberg, second and a half off of Massa. We need to make hydrate 1 point. I don't think we do. What we do need to do is make karaoke more expensive. Yeah. Oh, so we are all over the back of Nico Hulkenberg here. I'm playing my room for the new arrival, very nice. Lads, don't lose out to Gutierrez, please. It's Sauber v Force India, as Sutil makes a brilliant move around the outside. Fuck off, Hulkenberg. I'm gonna try and pull away. Are we not able to pull away from Hulkenberg? Please pull away. If you can pull away, that would be, like, so epic. Is Daniel there? Yes, he is.
No.
Have a guess.
Pitch.
Yeah. RAM prices are crazy right now. Do you know what else is crazy right now? My uncle, probably.
No, your uncle will get.
That's okay. It's not very nice, is it? Two Saubers they're so high. Capitalism? I don't know. Availability of resources? Lack of competition? Hello, Dean. I hope you're well. Mainly lack of availability. Ah. Look at you knowing stuff about computers. Glad to hear you're well, Dean. As Paul di Resta, is he can get past Gutierrez here? Is Gutierrez can get past his teammate here? Are we can get past by Sergio Perez here? Yes, annoyingly. Fuck's sake. That's the man who we do not need to get up into P11 at any point in this race, is the McLaren. Two Saubers fighting, helping us out here. Imagine the sounds if the mod had them. Oh yeah, it'd be great. You can just do the noise in your head if you want. To see a car drive past. We've sort of been focused on sort of the Saubers here. We've not really looked elsewhere. I mean, there's a big DRS train here, but what is also interesting is Rosberg, who started P2, is now P6. Hamilton, I don't know where he started, but he's currently P3, and then the DRS train that goes all the way up to the race leader. As we are miles behind the top 5 teams in terms of pace, which is why it's imperative that Perez does not get past, ever. Or we're just a bit buggered when it comes to getting points. The two Saubers continue to fight, which is helping us in one aspect as it's giving us the gap. Go on, Paul. Paul! Here comes Daniel Ricciardo. I'm going to attack again. With City, we'll just push that gap a little bit more. Especially where his tyres are cooling down quite quickly. Compared to the resters, which are still quite high. So does Alonso up the inside of Seb, as Webber goes up the inside of Hamilton. And quickly loses the place to Hamilton. Striking a button, getting very close. What is interesting, right? Two Lotuses are on mediums, as are we. Who's my favourite in this mod? I think the most iconic one is, can I guess the right one? Yes, I can. Pastor Maldonado is clearly the most iconic. Here's the Latifi of this era. Has Paul di Resta has overtaken an F1 car. Fuck's sake, Paul. How have you lost the place again? That's Bottas. No, this is Paul Duress. No, this is Maldonado. This is Bottas. Blue helmet is Bottas.
Yeah, don't worry, mate.
I still need to try that out. Annoyingly, we lost out, which doesn't help us, so that means Perez only needs to get past Gutierrez, and then he's hunting us down, so we're a bit buggered. Hulkenberg is losing DRS to the 2 cars ahead. Can you change it in the code? I probably can with the database editor, I just have forgotten to. As Hulkenberg, can you get back past Perez, please? No, Perez has been got the inside of Gutierrez. This isn't good.
Full concentration, anything can happen still.
Yellow flag. Grosjean's in a wall.
Okay, so heading into turn 1.
Idiot.
There.
Have you been paid by Twitch yet? Not yet. I am expecting a payout soon, though. How has he rejoined the track ahead of me?
And there's been quite a crash.
Fuck's sake.
Car is off.
Even bigger fuck's sake
Look out for any debris along this.
is the fact Perez is gone. Oh, it's not good. It's going to be a long race from here. Hello, Salvo. Gutierrez has lost DRS to the McLaren, and the McLaren is quicker than us, so he will quickly catch us, which isn't good. Already he's saying personal bests. Yellow flag. Oh, I only had a look so it was up here. It's probably someone like Bianchi. Oh, it's Maldonado. Okay. Will Grosjean pit at the end of this lap? No, Grosjean stays out, so his damage is only relatively minor. Unfortunately. As Perez was 0.8 of a second quicker than us on that lap. Not good. So right now, quickly losing time to Perez here with Di Resta. Oh, we're in a bit of a predicament here with Checo having caught up to P11 so quickly. It'll rain. Yeah. With my weather centre that has 30% accuracy, which is a bit of a problem. We are catching Grosjean. Slowly. Perez is pushing. We set a 36.9 that lap. Perez a 37.2. As Grosjean offboard doesn't exist. Oh, no, he might have... No, he still doesn't exist. That's very interesting. Oh, no, he now exists again. Good, I'm glad he exists.
That's
Oh,
good.
no, he's gone again. And he's back. Grosjean. Drop is inside, yeah. Good move. Up into P9. Alright, but Grosjean is annoyingly going to get back past us. Which is not what we want to happen. Go on, Suttle, hold it around the outside. Good man. Now we need to kind of pull away, if we can. Which we won't be able to, annoyingly. Yeah, that's that done. We're about down to standards. I was just hoping with Grosjean's damage we'd be able to pull away from him, but that isn't the case.
Tyres have stabilised now for the moment.
Go on, Paul. Yes, Paul. Past Hulkenberg. Lovely stuff.
Come on, mate.
Go on, Paul. Hans Arrester has DRS again here, which is perfect. DRS can now pull away. That's Max's engineer. That is, yeah, that is GP. Giampiero Lambiasi as Paul DiResta's race engineer. Back in the day. Can DiResta catch Perez? Potentially. I mean, I love how he's already nearly 3 seconds clear of the Saubers. That makes me very pleased.
Cool the tyres.
The issue is we're now losing a lot of time because we're stuck behind Grosjean and can't pull away from him. FM or F1 manager? In what context? What do I prefer? Or Perez is gaining so much time in us. Prefer and better game. Well, I think the answer entirely depends on what sport you prefer. I prefer F1 Manager because I prefer Formula 1 as a sport. if you prefer football as a sport, you'll prefer Football Manager. In terms of which is the better game, current F1 Manager is more polished than current Football Manager, but Football Manager as a whole is a more in-depth and better game.
And it's still being updated.
And is still being updated. Hulkenberg falling down the order as both Toro Rosso's making a rise. Don't like how close Perez is getting. This might be the lap we can do it, you know. You had tech issues earlier. Yeah, my Steam labs wouldn't open, but I just restarted my laptop and it seems to be working fine. Right, Sutil, this is what we need. Thank you for the lurk, Pidge. I will begin my lurking. I was meant to try these Pringles, wasn't I? And I just never did. Thank you, Pidge. Mate, you're short. After all you've done for him with his PC, and then he does that to you.
Oh, wow.
I think my game... Oh, no, I thought my game had crashed then. That would have been really sad, wouldn't it? That would have been...
Just so you're aware, I haven't had dinner yet, so I should put on this.
I plan on only doing this race, and I'm on lap 15, so... After this, I'm happy to switch to Minecraft or something.
Alright.
What have you got for dinner?
Noodles, I think.
Like a pot noodle, or like actual made cooked noodles? Also, this Pringle pot is like impossible. Well, there we go. Fucking hell, they smell spicy. I mean, they are called Pringles hot, but like...
Do they smell any more spicy than the ones we bought, the mystery flavour ones?
No. Do you remember what the mystery flavour we got was?
No, we didn't say it, they just tasted spicy.
No. I mean, it's quite nice. It's not really that spicy.
Okay.
It's Pringle textured Walker's sweet chili sensations, essentially.
That's quite good then.
Yeah. They are quite nice. Damn. If Sutil was PA, we would have Butt Groper.
Yes, get Butt Groper back.
We all met. Thank you, Lee. Mate, you're short. Welcome in, Lee. I hope you're well. The Rester is pulling away from the Toro Rossos. Everyone that redeems that can go fuck themselves. Not in November, you can't. What is this emote? Just some random Asian lady. That's all I can sum up that emote as. Evening, Lee. You join us for what is meant to be the 2013 Malaysian Grand Prix, but obviously when Malaysia's not in the game, we're in Saudi Arabia because, you know, we need to get our money somehow.
It's the 2013 Malaysian Grand Prix when Malaysia was a part of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Oh, Alonso and everyone in the pits. Oh, it started raining. That's good to know.
Oh, good luck.
I think we should pit everywhere. I think we should pit our cars, you know.
Nah, good luck later.
Nah. Right, how screwed will we get in the pit lane?
Sorry. Hold.
Yeah, go on.
Why is everyone going straight onto full wet?
Does that answer your question if you look at the graph?
Yeah, that answers my question, actually. Although that doesn't fill me with confidence with your forecast accuracy being 30%.
No, it doesn't fill me with confidence with my forecast accuracy being 30%, but, you know, we're balling. Don't worry, I'm about to get fucked in the pit lane, so I'm going to lose all my positions. I'm going to end up P20 and P21.
Love that.
Go on. Out the pits, go. Yes! Never been so happy to leave a pit lane. Oh, they're changing Grosjean's front wing.
Oh my god.
Which means we're ahead of Grosjean. We've pulled the rester as well. So, P9, P11. Grosjean still has some damage, as I can't remember. Maldonado has stayed out on mediums. That is Maldonado. It is Maldonado that stayed out on mediums. How peculiar.
So you are now P11.
I don't know how good my drivers are in the rain, you know.
Gap at 2
You'll find out when they end up in the barrier.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
I say wet because the better the driver, the later they'll end up in a barrier.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's closing up a little bit.
Also, why did you start the race with fuck all fuel?
To keep my engine temperatures low so I could be light and under fuel and save fuel during the race, because I'll make this back up easily. Like, we're only on lap 17. I started at -8 kilograms.
Oh, okay.
Just keep it sensible on the tyre.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Or maybe I should have done that. Okay, we're fine.
When you get back up to level, are you going to switch to the medium?
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to try and keep my tyres in check in this section. So we might lose a bit of time to Sergio Perez, as Grosjean is a bit stuck behind Maldonado on slips. There we go, he finally gets past Maldonado on slips, who's then going to hold up everyone and their nan round the final corner. He is literally the only driver that stayed out.
Idiots.
He might end up behind Max Chilton. But since we're going to save our tyres, whilst we're in this phase of the race, of it not quite being wet tyre conditions yet, and that will give us a slight tyre advantage for the rest of this race, theoretically. Or for the rest of the time we're on wet, because it looks like it will simmer back down eventually.
It's a 30% chance.
Well, yeah. I might have another sweet chili Pringle, you know.
Also, last night I did some more gathering. I just went to the normal gathering and started getting them as opposed to trying to work that spawning platform and not.
That's valid.
How many do you reckon I'm on?
42.
You know what? You're not actually that far off.
Why not?
I'm on 47.
Oh, let's go. Nice job, man. Only 17 more to go. Is that including the 9 or however many we had in the storage originally?
There's 9 in the storage.
I think there's 9 in the storage.
Oh, they're in good well.
Oh, class. So that means you're on what, 56?
Yeah.
Let's go. 8 more. You got
Oh,
this.
I didn't know we had any.
I knew we had some, but I couldn't remember if it was 9 or if it was like 2.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, 56 then.
Yellow flag.
Car is
Esteban Gutierrez has done a skill issue and spun it at turn 4, but that'll be no safety car for us, which is perfect. As we are now cooling these tyres down, but once they get back to the nice temperature, we will go back up to standard. And go Gadget.
I was thinking if you might be able to craft back in last now.
Can you?
Well, when I picked one up, I can't remember why. I can't remember if I'm remembering right. You know when you get like the new recipe bit,
Yeah.
one pops up on gas. It 8 gas tiers and a soul band.
Nice. I mean, given we need the gas tiers for something else, not that useful, but good to know.
And given that we can get happy gas from the gold farm anyway.
That is also a very good point. Right, how have I upped my speed, but we're going slower?
I don't know.
Make that one make sense. Game.
But yeah, we're gonna need to get a stack of them at some point.
Oh, don't remind me. We need a stack of everything. Oh, that's not fun. Actually, like, that's genuinely awful.
I know my phone has a low battery. Stop telling me that, laptop. Oh, well, that does. One. Wait, what?
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 How are you on 51?
No, 8 went back into the storage because I looked at how to make the happy gas.
Oh, you silly bugger. You chimpanzee motherfucker.
Don't worry, it confused me as well. Good idea, don't go that way. Doesn't leave you from this way either.
That's crazy. As we are continuing to lose tyre temperature here, and I'm not really too sure why. So I'm going to tell the guys to push. Push, 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 push.
I'm being attacked by piglins as well.
Oh, glorious.
Like, come here, you can do. Stop sitting over a lava lake. Oh, there's an achievement for killing a piglin and taking its thing now.
Yeah. If it's on a strider, yeah.
It is indeed.
Nice.
Got it.
Yeah, let's go.
I did an MLB clutch. I so past the guy and then jumped off and landed on the strider. I'm quite happy with that.
Good. I'm
Not
glad.
entirely sure how I get off it, but you know.
You don't. That's the neat part.
Okay, class.
Or you just waypoint.
Well, hang on. There's another one with a strider, isn't there? Take a strider for a long ride in the Lava Lake in the open world.
Yeah. Do we have any lava lakes in the overworld nearby to us?
We can find one. I'm sure there was another one we needed, wasn't there? The stack or something.
Gap 4.
The stack?
Yeah, like a one riding another in a boat.
No, we've done that one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, no, we did that one. Don't you worry, sunshine. Sunshine, Gary Neville.
Fuck's sake, I've accidentally hit somebody's big fence.
You silly goose.
Well, don't try and shoot me off the edge, you arsehole.
Any close battles right now? I guess we could look at the battle for P6 between 2009 world champion and potentially not 2016 world champion Nico Rosberg. Who knows who will win the 2016 world championship in this universe? Dive bomb. No, I thought you was going to go for a dive bomb then. That would have been interesting.
Oh, you're kidding, I want 63.
Oh, that's awful.
Hello, Garth.
Hello. Who are they catching up to? Is that Jules Bianchi? It is Jules Bianchi that they're catching up to. How peculiar.
Yes, there we go.
Is that a stack of gas tears?
It is indeed.
Do you reckon we can make the stack of ender crystals now then?
Hello.
I can't remember what the rest of the ingredients are.
I can't either, which is the annoying thing.
We're at least getting closer to being able to do it, and then that would be another advancement ticked off.
Yeah, I'm just going to have a look.
It's weird, we sometimes have these days where we just get loads of advancements done. Oh, yellow flag. Is it one of my drivers? No. Is it Max Chilton? Oh no, it's Grosjean. Sorry, what?
What's in the middle?
Is it not is it not I of Ender?
It might be. I'm just having a look.
Grosjean locks up for his second lock-up of the race, well, major lock-up. As if we have someone in the top 10 retire that isn't Adrian Suttil and doesn't cause a safety car, would be 15 seconds clear of P11. Which I think is pretty nice.
Right, I need to go to a fortress.
Yay! Do you have a waypoint for one?
I've got points for most, so I've got...
Okay, class. Right. We're going to look at this battle between Grosjean and Danny Rick, because we actually have two cars side by side in this race, and that hasn't happened for quite a few laps. What can Daniel Ricciardo do against the might that is Romain Grosjean? It'll just go around his outside, and that'll be the end of that. Okay, fair enough. So we can now go balanced on the engine now, as well, as we have saved all our fuel. You know what that means? Party time. Barbara Streisand. Ooh. What song that is, Barbara Streisand? Rosberg still looking to get past Jensen Button for P6. Might have a go here into the final corner. I thought he was, but he doesn't. And the McLaren driver stays ahead for now.
Hello. Yes. Yes, just. Yeah, okay.
Guido van der Garde is less than a second behind Max Chilton now. In a battle that's sure to entice many fans of the sport. I don't like how after 25 laps, the Caterhams and Marussia are 36 seconds behind P18.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's bad.
I have enough blaze powder.
That's very nice. And you might have enough ender pearls. No. You definitely don't have an Enderman XP farm or anything.
No. There we go.
Increase your gap again.
I'm now going to hop off for dinner.
Alright.
I shall bring you back when I get back.
Yep, I'll still be doing this, don't you worry, sunshine.
Alright. Bye bye.
Boy.
Tire's okay for the moment.
As the short one has gone for now. As we're essentially going back and forth between pushing and standard. In order to keep our tyres in good nick. Getting a lovely breeze from the little crack of my window that's open. And we're hoping Paul di Resta can catch Sergio here at some point during this race and get P10. That would be beautiful. But even if it finishes as it is now, I will take that. Given how far behind Grosjean is, I feel pretty confident we can get a point, at least in this race. Without any devious shenanigans to happen, anyway. So we can now go back down to standard. But I'll push the engine.
Stop calling tires. Less of a lift.
I mean, look, to be fair, even we, the rest is only a minute off the lead. Which is kind of nuts, I can't lie. Seb is just pumping in lap times and doing what 2013 Seb Vettel did best. Fuck you! Do you have a full? Oh, Bottas has a full. He came up there, so I was like, Suttle, you better not have a fault, you silly goose. But he doesn't. It's all good. In both races so far, we have looked very solidly sort of top of the midfield, both in Australia and here, we've looked, like, aside from the top 5 teams, that being Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, McLaren and Lotus, we've looked comfortably best after that. It's just we've not nailed the finer points. Yellow flag. Charles Pick with a lockup. Not something that really concerns me too much, I'm going to be completely honest. It's Charles Pick. The rest is only 17 seconds clear. And what is beautiful is that gives us strategy. Like, if this was a dry race, that would be beautiful, because it just gives us strategy options, with it being a 20-second pit lane loss. Sitil Pit rejoins behind Di Resta. And then a good bit of clean air. Obviously, we're not going to pit, because that would be a bit silly. But we're doing well. Like, I mean, if this is to go on for the rest of the race, we will be in a strong position, I think, come the end of it. There's just a load of gaps at the minute. Like, the only really close guys are P678 and then Grosjean on Ricciardo. So both Lotuses are close to people. No one else really is. Right, I'm going to go fill up my water bottle whilst this is happening, so I will just let you watch. We'll go on board with Rosberg, given he's the closest. We'll just let you watch this, and then when I come back, hopefully my drivers will have pulled away from whoever's behind them. Keep forgetting. I need to grab that. Right, has anything happened? No, not really. Okay. Go back attacking with Di Resta.
Push.
We got Paul Di Resta. fan favourite of many on the channel. Trying to decide whether it would be better for us to be lapped or not. I think it would, because we're not going to gain any more positions without chaos happening. So I think having one less lap to defend from Checo would be useful. As Maldonado is close to being lapped. Checo pushing, given our tyre wear advantage compared to him, has gone up significantly. What if we just pushed? We're going to do that with the rest of it. Because let's be real, him losing a bit of pace towards the end of the race due to tyre wear wouldn't be the end of the world. But if he can get past Perez, it's an extra point. Got a bit held up by Jules Bianchi there. Annoyingly.
So you are now P11.
He's been P11 for a while, has
Gap ahead.
Mr. Paul di Resta. 2.5 away from Checo. As he is pushing heavy on those tyres.
Overtake is available. Overtake available.
Suttle is just chilling, he's not pushing on his tyres. Still looks like he's pulling away though. This is good. Go on, Paul. Love it when drivers get held up. As Perez has been held up a little bit there. No, not really. Okay, never mind. Who is that? Is that Charles Pick? Must be Charles Pick. Who we are now going to get held up by tremendously. Cheers, Charles. Screw you. Got now back up to 2.4. But it was a 1.1.8. But what can you do, eh? 48.6 compared to 49.6. We gained a second on that lap. So still 2 tenths quicker than Perez, which is perfect. If he can just maintain that pace, very happy. Especially given he's not pushing on his tyres yet. And then when he does, we're in the money. back to below 2 seconds.
Gap 2 seconds.
We've got a second and a half between us now, Paul di Resta and Perez. So gap to Suttil from Perez is now nearly 7 seconds, which is lovely.
Gap 1.2. Just keep your head down.
Rain, yeah. We've had quite a bit of rain so far in this race. I think we're going to push Suttil now as well. If the Caterham can get out of the way, that'd be lovely. It does get out of the way. Massa pits. Be interesting to see if Button pits. Button doesn't. Massa is pitted onto a set of Inters. It's theoretically Malaysia, so it is realistic. Yeah, that is true, I suppose. I'm going to pit di Resta.
Pick confirm.
Perez stays out, but we're going to pit with di Resta. Hope we rejoin ahead of Ricciardo. Yeah, Sutter was doing really well, to be fair. Good pit stop. Please, 2.7 isn't great, I can't lie.
And on the exit.
Need to see what people like 7 that do. Everyone behind me is in the pits. Need to push. Can definitely jump Perez here. Yeah, we need to pit. If we push, we can jump Perez.
17 laps remaining.
Come on, Paul. Suttil has pulled a decent gap now on Perez as well, nearly 8.5 seconds. That gap was pretty much at this stint, most of this stint been around 6. Hamilton and Webber stay out. Right call, yeah, I think it has been the right call there. Because we have gained a little bit on Perez this lap. I think we've done it. Personally. I mean, double points would be massive. I think they've sort of screwed themselves here. Massa has got up. I don't know if he's gained any places, actually. Good pit stop, lads. Come on. 2.9. That was also a bit naff.
Cool the tires.
Let's go. Nice. miss. Just. And he's still not done, you know. Perez is going to come back at us here. Let's go, Paul.
Getting heavier in pit lane here. Focus on calling the time.
It'd be tough to hold him behind. But we're now right on him. Oh no, it's definitely not done yet. Because Perez should be far quicker than we are. Interestingly, Hamilton and Webber are staying out here. Oh, hello. Fucking hell. Perez was a man on a mission. Okay.
Focus on race.
I mean, it's a good move, don't get me wrong, but fucking hell. Yeah, the McLaren at this stage isn't the car we really should be fighting with. It's just when you're so close to this point, you really want it. I want to keep an eye on how much time. I know it has to be a lot of time Hamilton and Webber lose. Go on, Paul. Go on, Paul. No, Paul. As I think Perez is pushing as well. That's the issue. Because he's losing more tyres compared to Sittel, who isn't pushing. Good move, Paul. Let's go. Hamilton pits. Webber stays out for at least another lap. Interestingly, Maldonado's still out on a set of wets as well. Come on, Paul. Maldonado is the GOAT. Absolutely. Don't go for a Checo. Poor Checo. I thought Checo was going for it. Right, so Checo is pushing his tyres. I think that was pretty clear to see. We're going to push our tyres a little bit now with the Resta, seeing as we now have a very, very slight tyre advantage over him. As Webber finally pits. As Massa, I think, I don't know whether Massa's gained from pitting early, because he was the first one to go on to the Inters, as Maldonado also finally pits. It's possible. Yeah, we're looking to pull away. I mean, with this lot, I mean, by that, it looks like we can push the whole way on these Inters. It's whether you'd want to, which I don't think I would.
Cool the tyres.
Now down to the pits. There's
I don't care about Maldonado's pit stop issue. I mean that in the nicest way possible. I just don't care. 13 laps to go when we cross the line, because the race leaders are on lap 38, but we are not yet. I also don't see us getting lapped.
Not expecting any more rain to the end.
Okay, no more rain. Will this dry up then, potentially? Potentially it might. Softs for the end? If it dries up, that would be the play, yeah. Did one gonna do though. We can go aggressive on these.
Hotels for a push.
See if we can just keep extending this gap to Checo. So the track is still far too wet for slicks to even be thought about yet.
Focus on bleeding to temperature.
But I think we've made the right call with the inters here to try and get the Resta a point. Because realistically, we had nothing to lose with the Resta. Where we had such a gap behind, even pitting a lap too early wouldn't have cost him a place, it would have just cost him time. But if we'd pitted on the right lap, it got us right up to Perez. I believe that is our starting lap 39. As Vettel is approaching the end of lap 39. It is looking good. Perez looks like he is losing time to us. I think what we want to try and do now with the Resta, in case it dries up, is extend the gap to Grosjean so that if we pit early, we don't end up stuck behind Grosjean, costing us the chance to further extend the gap to Perez. I think that's the next goal. And if we look at lap times, Grosjean is quicker than us at the minute. We're now nearly 2.5 clear of Checo. As this would be a brilliant way to bounce back after a disappointing Australia for Sittle in particular. Rain supposedly has stopped. It would see us move up to 6th in the Constructors. Lowest in terms of those that have scored points, but crucially having scored points. As now I think we push, because that rain looks like it's stopped and the track is drying. So now we go full push. Make the most of these tyres whilst they're here. Ten laps to go for the race leader. So there is a yellow flag.
Looks like quite a big accident.
I'm not sure who has crashed.
Piece of debris, turn 1.
Max Chilton. And that's Ricciardo. That's an interesting one. He now has some slight damage as well. That's Perez now, 3 seconds. No penalties given for that incident. Be 10 laps to go once we cross the line. Obviously, it's 10 laps already for Vettel and co. Cross not so much. Three points are big for us, exactly. Double points will always be a very good result. Down only 3.5 seconds to Checo. Exactly how we need it to go. Looks like it'll be a comfortable win for Vettel, but we're not too fussed about that. Any interesting battles? Webber v Massa, potentially. Hulkenberg v Ricciardo, Gutierrez v Jean-Eric Verne. We see a move down into turn 1 here by the Mexican. Not quite. What about Webber on Massa? Will the Aussie... Doesn't go for it, unfortunately. So our tyres are now significantly worse than Perez's, but A, we're still pulling away, and B, we won't be on them for too much longer. That now nearly 4.5 seconds. Webber? No. Gutierrez? Maybe down into the final corner? No. Backs out of it. Webber? Oh, I so thought he was going to go for it. No. What about into turn 1? That would be a dive and a half. It's not. It's been a move and a half if Hulkenberg pull it off, doesn't. As Suttil was quicker than everyone other than Alonso on that last lap. Which I like very much. Hulkenberg. No. Webber. Hulkenberg. Sorry to switch away from that battle, but we had to look at potentially an overtake here, as Webber has fucking overtaken Massa as well. We do have some side-by-side action here, though, between Hulkenberg and Ricciardo. Ricciardo stays ahead for now, but no, it is Webber now ahead of Massa, but will Massa come back down into turn 1? Goes up the inside, comes the outside for turn 2, and Webber gets a better exit and can hold P4. Hello, Hulkenberg. That's a very interesting place to make a move. As Ricciardo won't let it go that easy. I can tell you that much. Oh, I'll put you on balance, please. Fucking do not want to run out of fuel and cost us this result. That would be very sad. Recommending park conserve to make sure. Ricardo down to P14. Track is supposedly now dry. Will cars start to pit? This is where we don't want to be the first. It's still too wet for now. Definitely something to think about. Here comes Ricciardo. Up the inside. Another car has an issue. That's not my problem. Webber in the pits. Just Webber in the pits. Going on to a set of softs. Annoyingly, I think the man I would want to pit right now would be Paul di Resta. If I was to pit one of them, it would be Paul. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do? I think we've got the gap to Perez enough where we can hold out. If he pits, we pit next lap. If he stays out, okay. And keep an eye on what Webber does. If he starts gaining loads of time on people, we pit. If he doesn't, we don't, I guess. Grosjean pits. That gives the rest of the free pit stop. Okay, we pit. Bops, 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 bops. And di Resta has a fresh set of softs. Sittle doesn't, but he's also got a decent gap where it won't matter too much. Vettel stays out. Shouldn't matter too much, he had quite a big lead.
There's been a slow pit stop.
Gutierrez having a pit stop issue. Don't care. As Webber has gained significantly, actually, as a result of this. Sittle in the pits. As Webber is now 4 seconds clear of Massa. .8. Let's go, McLaren pit stop. Perfect. Jean-Luc Verne just pitting. As is Guido van der Garde. Yeah, Vettel well clear of Alonso. It's closer, but he's still well clear. If he had left it one more lap, he would have been overtaken, as Webber sets the fastest lap. There's no extra point for fastest lap. Webber just doing it for the vibes, I suppose. 4 laps to go when we cross the line, and we are 5.3 seconds clear of Checo. I mean, Massa from P9 to get all the way up to P5 is a very solid job. Rosberg from P2, only P6 will be disappointing for him. De Resta and Perez both gaining 3 places, Sittel gaining 1, Grosjean losing 6 is the big one, I suppose.
So just focus on bringing the tyre temperatures down.
As we've now got Webber fighting Hamilton for final place on the podium. Three laps to go for Sittel, and what will be 3 laps to go for De Resta as well. I think we should be pleased with this result. But I think the battle we're going to watch for the rest of this race is between Webber and Hamilton for P3. As Hamilton responds with fastest lap of his own. And gets past Hulkenberg, which Webber takes a little bit longer to do. I was hoping this would be a bit more of a battle, but it looks like Hamilton has put Webber out of his DRS range, which is crucial. As Vettel starts his final lap. I think the only battle we're really hoping for now is if Raikkonen can catch Button. But even that's unlikely. I think we are really just kind of all set. We're on board with Raikkonen though, so it gives us an excuse to look at the Lotus again. Oh! Button has binned it.
We've had a crash.
There's a big accident on the start-finish straight. More debris about. Baby's out the car and okay.
And that is some extra points. Our 3 points turn into 6. Well, well, well. Perez will get a point at the expense of his teammate. I think he's got a bit more than a mechanical fault. Are we just going to leave the car there? No, car has now gone. Wow, wow, wow. So deployed the safety car. Vettel wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix with Alonso and Hamilton rounding out the podium. Webber gets P4, Massa P5 from a disappointing quali. I think he'll be pretty pleased with a P5 there. Rosberg, a much better quali than it was a race for him. Only P6 after starting on the front row. He will be disappointed with that. Kimi will pick up quite a fortuitous P7 and was lucky not to be caught up in that accident with Button. Picks up some extra points and he'll take that, as will we, with Sitchell coming home for P8 and Paul the Rester coming home from P9. Six big points for us. I think we should be very, very pleased with that. Sitchell will cross the line for P8. The rest of them will cross the line for P9. Perez will round out the points with Grosjean, Hulkenberg, Ricardo, Gutierrez, Verne, Bottas, and Maldonado finishing on the on the lead lap, but finishing ahead of where Button crashed. Button then will be classified as P18. And ahead of both Caterhams, followed by both Mauritius, purely because of how shit the Caterhams and Mauritius are. They will not beat Button, despite the fact he crashed out. But I think we'll be very pleased with that, don't you? In the end, pretty comfortable win for Seb. Alonso leads the championship now by a point from Sebastian Vettel, who I expect to pretty much dominate this season. Rosberg down to P3 after a disappointing race. Massa, Webber, Hamilton mark out what is a pretty definitive top six, followed by the two Lotuses of Reich and Grosjean. Both our drivers now into the top 10 of the championship, followed by both McLarens. That won't last for too long, though. We are now fifth ahead of McLaren, but again, I don't expect us to stay ahead of McLaren. But yeah, Jenson Button crashed out on the end of the penultimate lap. So that gave us P8, P9 in the end. But there's JB, P18, technically. Pitstops wise, we were pretty shit. Toro and Red Bull looking quite good. We should all be pretty pleased with that. And we get $1 million for the. We love this. I love getting money. I mean, who doesn't love getting money? Side pods. Chassis. I imagine that's going to be the same. No, we are just not manufacturing like normal. Wonder what kind of toy Antonelli is playing with right now. I mean, he's 6, so I don't know. He's probably playing with like toy cars and stuff. Do you not think? I don't really know. There we go. So I do just need to check something. We are very much focused on the low speed cornering there. Normal, I guess. And then we'll go for the rear wing. Boom. There are some designs in the books. Maybe Antonelli will drive for Force India in the future. I mean, I don't really know what my plans are. I know we've got George here as an affiliate. And he can just sort of chill. We're looking to improve his braking and control. I think if we can get those high now, it puts us in good stead. These are very important updates. We love, I mean, China next. Yay. Now, in terms of people we could bring in, to improve the racing sim, yeah, I am working on that somewhere. There we go. Working on upgrading the sim. So obviously what we can do with money, I need to prioritise some upgrades on the car. But in terms of, if we were to get rid of one of these guys, if, obviously that depends on how they perform, who do we go after? Because there's so many options. Like Hulkenberg. Or so I don't think we'll want to bring in someone like K-Mag, who is still very raw. I mean, Generic Vern's an interesting one. Being younger than Ricciardo. Although Ricciardo himself is quite an interesting one. There's loads of options we can go for, really. Yeah, I mean, ooh. We're running out of money. Ah, bollocks. There's no manufacturer slots available, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's no other drive that I look at and I go, they're a problem. K-Mag is a brilliant wet weather driver. Sorry, hang on. That's beautiful. What's his weak point? Braking, and defending, I would look to improve. But that adaptability is brilliant. Hello, Rowley. You've done just right at the end here. Call me morbidly curious, but I do want to see what a 4 overall Arvid Lindblad and an 18 overall Kimi Antonelli's stats are. Kevin could be a possibility, but we have to see how the drivers end up performing. George Russell already going up an overall. Wonderful. Okay, we actually have a weather centre now, which is wonderful. From 4 rating to 18 rating, because he's 1 year older. Look at this. Oh my god, he has 0 control and 0 reactions. How will this man start a race? That is Weber levels of starting there. Oh my god, I absolutely love that. I mean, the perfect driver. Yeah. Antonelli, how are you getting on, my friend? Not too bad. Be interested to see how these guys develop, I guess. There we go, that's not my problem. I think it's not bad, I guess. Yes. Again, Massa, there's no point bringing in Massa. I said hello, Rolly. Oh, is this 2012? No, this is 2013. I didn't see that message. Unfortunately, you're all the same colour. So, that was quite a short message, just skipped over it. But yeah, we have Jules Bianchi, the GOAT. I'm curious to see Vern's stats. Also curious to see Checo's stats. Mazepin-Maldonado combo with Cook. The issue is Mazepin is in this. I think he's like, how old is he, 13? No, he's not 13. Have I just gone past him? No, there he is. Nikita Mazepin, the 34 overall. Man who has no nationality. There we go. There we go, there's our race centre upgraded as well. Just to make our development even better, we'll put some upgrades on the car. I think we have to prioritise Sutil. He has just been better. Thankfully, we should put the side pods on both. And then the underfloor is better than his real life rating. Yeah. Because it's not that much better. Our second car. It's not going to start pulling trees up or anything like that. Especially because those upgrades were automatically put on by the mod. It was this weird thing that no matter what team you started with, you had those 4 parts in development. So it's not the end of the world. We've done our own upgrades of the front and rear wing. That'll be the first, like, significant step in performance that will be interesting to see where we end up with. But I think we're in quite a good spot. We're just looking to scout people, see what's going down. Calendar-wise, I think once we get to Budapest, we can then maybe see what we want to do for next year, who we want to keep, who we maybe want to let go, or if we don't want to let anyone go. Yeah, I'm going to assume so as well. Which I don't mind. I mean, if I assume there will be fairly equal upgrades for all the teams anyway, so it doesn't really change a whole lot. Top speed's being quite decent. And we just look like a proper midfield car, to be honest. Crucial cornering, medium speed, and then top speed, and yeah, okay. Fine. I think China will be quite an interesting one. Hungary will be the turning point. Well, I hope to get some better upgrades on the car before Hungary. But I think from Hungary we'll properly start to see how drivers are performing and evaluate what we want to do. I'll also be interested to see what the AI teams decide to do. See if we get any weird transfers. But that is where I'm going to leave it. That has been a very successful second round, especially compared to the first round. I think we can do pretty well with this. Ferrari top, it's very close in all the championships. I do expect Vettel to sort of run away with it. GP2, that guy is top of the championship at the minute. Marcus Ericsson there in P4, Jolyon Palmer in P9. What a photo they've used for Jolyon Palmer, by the way. Wonderful stuff. Anyone else surprising? Felipe Nasr down in P12. GP3. Kvyat. P5. Palmer the GOAT. Carl Sainz down there in P8. Sainz is standing overall. But there we go. Yeah, like I say, first point's always good to get. Now we're off the board. Now we're on the board, I guess, would be the proper phrasing of that. Try and get points in China, I think, would be the goal. Keep extending our gap to the Toro Rossos, the Saubers, the Williams. Don't need to worry about Marussia or Caterham. If we lose to Marussia or Caterham this season, I will quit Twitch. Because they're frankly shit. So, there you go. But yeah, until next time, which I think will be hopefully tomorrow, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your Monday evenings. I will catch you all in the next one.